So in today's video, I'm going to do my 2021 MLB Farm System rankings. We did them back in 2020, during the 2020 season, I think. And in today's video, I'm going to do the 2021 MLB Farm System rankings. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do in today's video. But before I get into this video, 88% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and get your life together and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like on this video. Subscribe, turn notifications, and leave a like. And let's go ahead and get into this video. We're going to be talking about the future of every MLB team as well in today's video. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. So at number 30, the worst farm system in Major League Baseball right now goes to the Washington Nationals. The Nationals' future does have some promising pieces, with Trey Turner and Juan Soto, Trey Turner only being 28 years old and Juan Soto only being 22 years old. And you've also got Luis Garcia, who's only 21 himself. But besides that, it's not great considering that their youngest starting pitcher is Joe Ross. And I don't see them re-signing Max Scherzer. And if they don't re-sign Max Scherzer, it's the end of an era definitely in Washington. And yeah, they do probably go more towards a rebuild then, but still they don't have that great of prospects. And here's the thing. Cade Cavalli at the top has already got promoted this year, and he's been really, really good this year so far. Like with Wilmington, their high A affiliate, he was 3-1 with a 1.77 ERA. Then he's got promoted to Harrisburg Double A ball, and he hasn't yet pitched there. Next, their number 2 prospect is Jackson Rutledge. And Jackson Rutledge has been pretty good, or not really good, not good at all in high A ball with the Blue Rocks. He's 0-3 with a 12 ERA this year. Cole Henry is their number 3 prospect. He's also in single A advanced Wilmington with a 1-3 record for him with a 3 ERA. The Nationals' future is not too promising. And yeah. Next team, let's go ahead and head out to the National League Central for the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers finished in dead last in the last time my farm system rankings came out. And for the Brewers, they still don't have a good farm system. Don't even get that sugar-coated. Now, if we look at the Brewers here, you've still got Christian Yelich under team control. He's only 29 years old. You've got Luis Arias, who's still promising at 24. Same thing with Lily Adames. He's just 25 years old. And they've still got some promising players, not to mention that Corbin Burns and Brandon Woodruff are 26 and 28 years old, respectively, and they've got a very young rotation. And same thing with their bullpen is pretty young with their best players in Hader and Williams. So they still have an exciting future, but as far as their farm system goes, it's not great. Now, as far as their farm system goes here, they have Garrett Mitchell at the top. He's in high A ball, Wisconsin right now. And he's had 1 home run, 8 RBIs, and a 341 average to start the season. I think he's going to be really, really good when he gets to the majors. Bryce Terang's in Double A ball right now with the Shuckers. And he's got 2 home runs, 22 RBIs, and a 277 batting average to start the season. He can play shortstop or second base. Hidbert Perez is another prospect here. He's yet to play a professional baseball game yet. And Ethan Small's in Double A as well with the Biloxi Shuckers, and he's 1-2 with a 2.36 ERA to start the season. And their AAA team, the Nashville Sounds, have been very good as well, and the Carolina Mudcats, their single A affiliate. Next here at number 28, I've got the Houston Astros. The Astros do not have a good farm system, but their future is exciting. And I try to balance that out, but we are going with farm systems. It's not just the future of these teams that we're going off of. And I think I might do a separate video on the futures of these teams. And if you want to see that, make sure to leave a like on this video. But for the Astros right now, all their players are pretty decently young. Now, you've got some aging players like Michael Brantley, Yuli Gurriel, but you've still got like Yordan Alvarez and Carlos Correa who are still pretty young and maybe they retain Carlos Correa after this season, but their rotation is pretty young besides Zach Greinke and Jake Odorizzi, and their bullpen's basically the same minus Ryan Presley. And for the Astros, as far as their top prospect goes, Forrest Whitley's their #1 prospect. And this dude, I don't know if he's ever going to make it to the majors. He's been hyped up for quite a while, and he has just not really been productive at all. Like in 2019, 3-7 with a 7.99 ERA. He's just not been very good. And I don't know if he's ever going to be that type of player that we once expected him to be in the major leagues. I really don't know if he is. He's currently with their AAA team, the Sugar Land Skeeters. And I honestly do not know if he's ever going to be that player that we once thought he was going to be. At number 27, we have the Oakland Athletics. The Athletics used to have a pretty decent farm system, but they don't really anymore just because a lot of their prospects graduated from being a prospect. And they still have some decent prospects, though. A.J. Puck is still considered a prospect. He's a left-handed pitcher. He's currently with their AAA team, the Las Vegas Avatars, which Las Vegas could be a potential place that they actually move to. Tyler Soderstrom is only an A-ball for them with the Stockton Ports. And Nick Allen is in AA, their #3 prospect. He is with the Midland Rockhounds. And a lot of their players are on the same timeline in their farm system, mainly in that AA to AAA, probably ready in 2022 or 2023. That's kind of where the timeline of this team is as far as their prospects go. And they still have a pretty decently young team. At the next spot, number 26, I've got the Los Angeles Angels. And the Angels are interesting because obviously a lot of people are looking for Reed Detmeyers as a pitching replacement or their future ace right there, who they drafted 9th overall back in 2020. And he's currently in AA with the Rocket City Trash Pandas, which is a funny name. And Brandon Marsh is ready too. It's just they don't really have a spot for him. And their #3 prospect, Jordan Adams, is only in single A ball with the Tri-City Dust Devils right now. And yeah, they don't have a ton of depth in this farm system either. Jeremiah Jackson, I think, is going to be good once he comes up, but he's quite a bit away. He's in single A ball with the Inland Empire Sixers. And yeah, they have a lot of their top prospects, though, are getting closer to ready. And Reed Detmeyers, I could see him being up as early as maybe this year, if not next year. Next up is the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies don't have a good farm system, don't have a great team now, and that's not good for them a bit. So, if we look at the Rockies here, the Rockies, Zach Veen's their top prospect, and he is in single A Fresno right now with the Fresno Grizzlies, and he's far away from ready. I did a whole video how to fix the Colorado Rockies, but he's been pretty solid this year. 242 batting average, 0 home runs, and 19 RBIs. We're definitely not seeing any power from Zach Veen this year, but still. Ryan Rolson is almost ready. I think he's going to be so good, but I also do fear him not being as good just because of the Coors Field stuff. But also with the AAA affiliate with the Rockies, you have to pitch in Albuquerque. But he's 3-1 with a 3.67 ERA and 6 starts this year. Ryan Rolson's really, really good. And I think he's going to be the next ace of this team. Michael Togolo's been really good, even though his average has been low, 206 batting average, 10 home runs, and 25 RBIs. He could be looking at promotion from single A advanced Spokane to Hartford. You've also got not Michael Togolo, that's who I was just talking about. You've got Ryan Vidal as well, who I think he's going to be good. He's in AAA right now. And then besides that, a lot of the timeline is in like A-ball, A advanced, AA. That's kind of really where the timeline of this team is. At number 24, the New York Mets. The Mets do not have a great farm system at all. And let's go ahead and look at the Mets' top prospects here. You've got Francisco Alvarez, who's their top guy right now, and he's in A advanced ball. And that's a lot of where their prospects are right now. And I think he's going to be really good. A lot of prospects are in Brooklyn with the Cyclones right now. Like their top 4 guys are in A+. And then you've got JT Ginn and Pete Crow Armstrong, who are 2 of their 2020 draft picks. They're in single A ball with the St. Lucie Mets. And Ronnie Mauricio is probably never going to be the player that he should be just because of Francisco Lindor being there. Francisco Alvarez, though, is going to be very, very good. And Brett Beatty is probably their future third baseman if they don't end up trading him. And you've also got Cahill Lee, who could come up as soon as any day now. So, yeah. At number 23, you've got the Philadelphia Phillies. And the Phillies farm system is not great by any means, but I think they do have some good prospects in that farm system. You've got Nick Amell, who he throws at what feels like 100 miles per hour. He's really good. And he's in Clearwater with the Threshers right now. Bryson Stott's in Double-A with the Reading Fighting Fields. And that's kind of where most of their prospects are, in Double-A or Triple-A. And some are even in Single-A, like Casey Martin, Luis Garcia, and Juan Rojas. The Phillies, though, they have some good prospects at the top, but the depth is not really the greatest thing for them. Alec Boehm, and some of their other prospects, like Spencer Howard as well, have graduated from the Phillies' top prospect list. And number 21 is the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs don't have a great farm system at all. And they probably should try to contribute to that, but they're playing really well right now. And a lot of their prospects are in like Double-A or Triple-A right now. Their top three are in Double-A with the Tennessee Smokies. And you've got Braylon Marquez, who's their number one prospect. He could be up as early as this season. He could make an impact as early as this season. Brennan Davis could be up pretty soon as well. They could definitely use him, along with Miguel Amaya. Ed Howard, who was their 2020 draft pick, is in Single-A ball right now with the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. And at number 20, I've got the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers farm system has went a lot down since Gavin Lux and a lot of those players have graduated from this list. But they still have some good players in that farm system, like Hebert Urias, who's going to be up probably this year or next. Same thing with Josiah Gray. So a lot of their top prospects are just about ready to come up, especially Cody House and Michael Busch as well. They're ready to come up. And some of these prospects could even be gone if they make a trade at the deadline. At number 19, St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals have a good farm system. They have players like Nolan Gorman in that farm system and more. Like, they have a good farm system and still have the ability to make a huge trade even after the Nolan Arenado, even after the Paul Goldschmidt trades. They still have the ability to do that. And Matthew Liberatore, he's almost ready. They could definitely use him right now. Same thing with Zach Thompson. And Nolan Gorman is in Double-A ball right now. Jordan Walker, who was a 2020 draft pick for them, is in Single-A ball right now. I'm pretty sure he was a 2020 draft pick, but I'm not positive on that. He's in Single-A with the Palm Beach Cardinals. Next, at number 18 is the New York Yankees. The Yankees, yes, they have Jason Dominguez, who I know a lot of people are hyping up. A lot of people are hyping up. And he may be a really good player in the major leagues, but he's far, far away from that. He's a number one prospect right now, but he's only in rookie ball, which he hasn't even played a professional game yet. And yeah, Clark Schmidt, though, is about ready. I think he's injured, though, right now. And same thing with Debbie Garcia. He's ready as well. Same thing with Luis Gil. Like, a lot of their prospects are ready, like minus Austin Wells, who was their their first-round pick back in 2020. At number 17, you've got the Minnesota Twins. The Twins have a very top-heavy farm system. And that can't be denied because it's a very top-heavy farm system. You've got Royce Lewis, who has never lived up to the potential. I think he's going to be out for this whole season. He's in Double-A ball right now, but that doesn't really matter. Alex Kirilloff and Trevor Larnach are already up in the big leagues. And Jordan Belaskovic, he throws nasty stuff, and he's going to be up pretty soon. He's in Double-A right now. And Johan Duran should be up pretty soon as well. At number 16, you've got the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds have a very good farm system, actually. And they've got Austin Hendrick, who's only in Single-A ball, but Nick Lodolo and Hunter Green are just about ready for both of them. Hunter Green just got the promotion to Triple-A Louisville for them, and Nick Lodolo just got placed on the injured list in Double-A Chattanooga for them. Besides that, though, their prospects are not very much ready after you get out of, like, the top couple. Then, like, their prospects are kind of still far away, but they still have a good team now, and Jesse Winker's not too old at all, and a lot of their core players are not that old. Next is the Pittsburgh Pirates at number 15. For the Pirates here, they don't have a fantastic farm system. They do have Nick Gonzalez. He's currently on the injured list in single A advanced Greensboro. A lot of their players are actually in single A Greensboro. Like single A Greensboro has a very good team. Quinn Prester's there too. O'Neal Cruz is in double A, who I think he's going to be really, really good. And yeah, that's kind of where the timeline of this team is. Like 2022, 2023 is when those prospects are going to be initially coming up. At number 14, the Kansas City Royals. The Royals have a very good farm system. They have a pretty solid farm system. They have Bobby Witt, who's in double A right now. You've got AC Lacy, who's in single A advanced, who has been getting hit around a little bit. He's 1-3 with a 5.67 ERA this year. But they still have a good farm system. Like, their farm system's still pretty good. So, yeah, you've got Daniel Lynch as well, who's their number 2 prospect. He's in AAA ball right now. At number 13, the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles, their prospects are about on the same timeline. They're going to be ready about 2022. A lot of their prospects are in AA. Diggle Hall's in AA. Grayson Rodriguez is in AA. And the big number 1 prospect, Adley Rutschman, is as well in AA. And Adley Rutschman, if we look at his stats this year, he's had 10 home runs, 27 RBIs this year, and a 287 batting average. Yeah, he's been really good for the Bowie Bay Sox, their AA team this year. And yeah, that's kind of where the timeline of this team is. Heston Kegerstad, who they drafted 2nd overall back in 2020, is only in A-ball with the Delmarva Shorebirds right now. Next, at number 12 is the Texas Rangers. The Rangers have a good farm system. That can't be denied, that they have a pretty decent farm system. A lot of their players, just like Baltimore, are in AA ball with the Frisco Rough Riders. A lot are. Maximo Ocasto is their number 4 prospect, and he hasn't even played much in the major leagues yet. He's a shortstop, though. Josh Young, who is in AA right now, he just came back from the injured list, but has been raking since coming back from the injured list. Sam Huff is in the big leagues right now, and Cole Winn is going to be a very good pitcher, and he's been really good this year in AA Frisco. Justin Focus is currently on the IL for single A advanced Hickory. And you've got Hans Krause, Davis Winsdale, Sheraton Apostle, Anderson Tejeda, Steele Walker. A lot of them are in AA right now. And Evan Carter, who they drafted in the 2nd round back in 2020, is an A-ball with Down East. Next, at number 11, just outside the top 10, I've got the Chicago White Sox. And the White Sox still, with all these prospects coming up, still have a good farm system, like a really good farm system. Jared Kelly's their number 1 prospect as of right now. He's only an A-ball, but still. And Cepedis, who is the brother of Ioannis Cepedis, is their number 2 prospect. He's got an ETA of 2022 somehow, even though he hasn't even played a professional game yet. And they have got a lot of good prospects, and a lot of them are just about ready to come up, even though like the top 3 guys are a little bit away. Besides that, if you look into the top 10, like those, they're just about ready to come and make an impact for the Chicago White Sox. Not to mention that they've already got Garrett Crochet. They've already got so many good players. At number 10 is the Arizona Diamondbacks. Now, the Diamondbacks have a good farm system. That is undeniable. They have a very, very good farm system. And they all seem to be on the same timeline. In A-ball, A advanced, or AA, that kind of seems to be where they're at right now. Christian Robinson is going to be really, really good. He's only in A-ball right now, but he's going to be really, really good. And he absolutely was raking in 2019 with 14 home runs, 51 RBIs, and a 282 batting average. I would assume he's injured. He hasn't played yet in 2021. Corbin Carroll, who is their number 1 overall prospect so far with the Hillsboro Hops in single A advanced. He's had 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, and a 435 batting average this year. They have a very good farm system. At number 9, San Diego Padres. Still, the Padres have a good farm system, which is absolutely crazy to me, and of how good their farm system is still after giving up prospects for Yu Darvish, after giving up prospects for Blake Snell, after giving up prospects for they've had to give up prospects and prospects and prospects and still have a good farm system. CJ Abrams, who's their number 2 prospect, he doesn't really have a place on this team, honestly. And that's just because of Fernando Tatis Jr. Maybe he can play second or something. Mackenzie Gore, no one's really talking about him, but he's a lefty in AAA right now. He is ready to go, and he's going to be nasty. Luis Campesino is also ready. Robert Hassler, who they drafted in the first round back in 2020, is only an A-ball right now, but I think he's going to be really, really good once he does come up. At number 8, I've got the Atlanta Braves, my favorite team. And for the Braves, their farm system's good. They've got some really good guys in the top 10 that are going to make a big impact. Christian Pache or Drew Waters, I think you're going to have to decide between one of these guys on what you want to do with them. Kyle Muller, I don't know if it was his major league debut, but he pitched the other night. Yeah, that was his major league debut. He pitched the other night for the Braves. And Braden Shoemaker is still a little bit away, but he's in Double-A ball. Same thing with Shea Langeliers. I think you're going to have to make a decision on Shea Langeliers or William Contreras as well, on who there. Jared Schuster, their draft pick from 2020, has been decent at single-A advanced Rome. He's got a 3 ERA this year. At number 7, I've got the Cleveland baseball team. The Cleveland baseball team definitely should be where they're positioned with all these players that they sell off just so they don't have to pay. They should be in this position with a lot of good prospects. They've got a lot of good prospects back from the Mike Clevenger trade. That's been a big trade for them. They've got some decent prospects back from the Francisco Lindor trade. They've got a lot of good prospects on this team. Nolan Jones, Tyler Freeman, and Bo Naylor are at the top, all towards the same timelines, 2022, 2023, and Nolan Jones could even be up as early as this season. And they're going to have to make a decision on either Nolan Jones or Jose Ramirez because both play the same position. And Nolan Jones can play a little bit of the outfield, though, so maybe they move him out there. At number 6, they're really good right now. One of the best records in baseball, San Francisco Giants. The Giants have a good farm system as well. And Joey Bart leads their farm system as the top guy for their farm system, and he has been, or actually he's not. It's Marcio Luciana. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he is an A-ball right now, and he's quite a bit away, but he is with the San Jose Giants. Joey Bart's in AAA. He's just about ready, but Buster Posey's been so good this year. Ramos and Bishop, they're towards the same level, and they've got a lot of prospects in like A advanced. Their draft pick from 2020, Patrick Bailey, is in single-A advanced right now, and he has 2 home runs, 14 RBIs, and a 187 batting average to start the season. He's not been great. Seth Corey is a player that I think is going to be really, really good once he gets a chance in the major leagues. He's 1-1 with a 2.83 ERA this year. And they have a very, very good farm system, and the Giants have a good team now as well. At number 5, Detroit Tigers. Even though I don't believe in the Tigers as an organization to really develop these players greatly, I still do think that they have a very good farm system. And if we look here, you've got Spencer Torkelson and Dylan Dingler. They just got moved up to Double-A Erie for them, and Riley Green's there in Double-A Erie as well. Matt Manning made his major league debut last night. It was not great. He threw his fastball way too much. I can go ahead and say that. Joey Wentz is still far, far away. It seems like he should be ready by now, but he's not. Spencer Torkelson has been great. Same thing with Dylan Dingler. At number 4, we've got the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have a stacked farm system, and their players are close to ready. With Nate Pearson, their top guy. He's in AAA right now, and he could be up to make an impact. Same thing with Simeon Woods Richardson, who they got back in the trade for Marcus Stroman. And Jordan Groshans and Austin Martin as well. They're in Double-A. They're just about ready as well. And they've already seen Alex Manoah a little bit. The Blue Jays have a really good top of their farm system and a very good farm system, period. At number 3, I've got the Miami Marlins. The Marlins farm system is great. Like, it's really good. For the Marlins here, you've got Max Meyer, who's their number 3 prospect in Double-A right now. They drafted him 3rd overall, I think it was, back in 2020. He's 3-1 with a 1.42 ERA. He's been lights out. Sixto's in AAA right now, and Sixto has not pitched yet. I think he's got an injury, and JJ Bledea is in Double-A as well, who's their number 2 prospect. And He's got 5 home runs, 16 RBIs, and a 210 batting average. He's not been great, but still, I think he's going to turn it around. And if you look at some other prospects, like you've still got Dax Fulton, you've still got Braxton Garrett, Jose Devers, Lewin Diaz, Jesus Sanchez, Edward Cabrera. Like they've got a really good farm system. At number 2, and the top 2 teams are going to be from the AL. Number 2, Seattle Mariners. The Mariners, yes, Jared Kelenic did not perform that great in his time in the major leagues so far, but still. Julio Rodriguez is ranking, Emerson Hancock as well, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby, Novella Marte. Like you should, Jared Kelenic too. Like you should really be excited about the Mariners' future. Jared Kelenic, yes, like I said, he didn't play very well. But still, he's going to be a really good baseball player. Not to mention that you've got Julio Rodriguez too, and Logan Gilbert. And not to mention that you've already got some of those prospects up in the major leagues. Absolute stacked system for the Seattle Mariners, but not as stacked as number 1. And look at their combined minor league team records this year. They're 79 and 63 as 4 teams combined. And at number 1 for the second consecutive year, I don't think there's a way I could have not put them here. Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are the best team in baseball right now and have the best farm system in baseball right now. That's crazy. Wander Franco is the number 1 guy in all of baseball. He's in AAA right now. He could get called up this season. Vidal Brujan as well. Brendan McKay as well. Everybody's just about ready. Shane Baz, who they got back in the Austin Meadows Tyler Glasnow trade. Kind of the player nobody's talking about that they got back. Taylor Walls has already made an impact to the team. Cole Wilcox has been fantastic with Single A Charleston so far. And Brendan McKay, Xavier Edwards, Vidal Brujan, Wander Franco. They've got an absolutely stacked farm system, the Tampa Bay Rays do. And their combined record for all 4 minor league teams is 87 and 57. They are really, really good and have a great farm system and have a great team now and a great farm system. So, yeah, those are my 2021 MLB farm system rankings. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications because, like I said, 88% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. So go ahead and get your life together and hit that subscribe button, turn notifications, and leave a like. Thank you for watching, and peace.